What if the strongest immune boost this season was the best tasting thing in your fridge? Today, we're making the ultimate potent elderberry syrup and transforming it into delicious gummies that your whole family will actually ask for. Elderberries have been used as medicine for thousands of years. In fact, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, once called the elder tree his medicine chest because nearly every part of it could be used therapeutically. Fast forward to today, and elderberry syrup has made a beautiful comeback in natural wellness. Modern research confirms what ancient healers knew. Elderberries are rich in antioxidants and immune boosting compounds that not only support prevention, but can also shorten the duration of colds and flu. Did you know that nearly 80% of the world's population still relies on plant based therapies? It's true. Nature continues to be our greatest pharmacy, and elderberry is one of its shining examples. So let's get started making the magic. We'll start with 4 cups of filtered water and then add 1 cup of dried elderberries. These elderberries are the shining star. They're rich in antioxidants that strengthen immune defenses. And importantly, studies show that their therapeutic compounds can actually block certain viruses from attaching to our cells. Next, we'll add cinnamon, warm, fragrant, and naturally antiviral. It supports healthy circulation and gives us that comforting, familiar flavor. A classic for respiratory support, fennel helps loosen congestion, calms coughs, and soothes the sore throat. Cardamom gently opens up the lungs and sinuses to clear that heavy, congested feeling. Plus, the aroma is pure restorative comfort. Finally, fresh ginger. It brings that vital warmth. It's anti inflammatory, antimicrobial, and great for easing a scratchy throat. It's important to leave the pot uncovered during this boil to allow the steam to escape, releasing any natural toxins of raw, uncooked elderberries, which could give you an upset stomach. Cooking the elderberries leaves you nothing but a safe, therapeutic, potent, and delicious remedy. After 1 minute of boiling the elderberries, now it's time to lower the heat and let it simmer gently for about 30 minutes or until it reduces by half. This slow simmer extracts all the plant's natural chemistry, vitamins, antioxidants, and phytonutrients, transforming it into a concentrated tonic. After the simmer, turn off the heat and let it steep for about an hour. And you do not want to skip this steeping step. Oh my gosh, so good. My whole apartment smells crazy good. During this hour, the cooling liquid allows the volatile oils and temperature sensitive compounds like specific antioxidants to be fully pulled out and retained in the liquid, intensifying the syrup's therapeutic strength. Now we strain the liquid, and here's the key part. When you simmer the elderberries, the heat breaks down the berry walls. Pressing the softened berries through a strainer or a cheesecloth forces out every last drop of that liquid that we release during the steeping process. And this is where the therapeutic magic lies. Now, the final essential touch, the sweetener and preservative. I'm using Manuka honey MGO 850 plus, one of the most potent scientifically validated honeys in the world. What makes it unique is a compound called methyl glyoxal, or MGO. It's what gives the honey its remarkable antibacterial, antiviral, and anti inflammatory powers, supporting your immune function and soothing the respiratory system. The nectar comes from the Manuka tree, native to New Zealand and Australia, and it's sometimes called the jellybush tree. When bees gather the nectar from the pink or white flowers, it naturally contains another compound, DHA, that slowly transforms into MGO as the honey matures in the hive. It's literally nature doing its own chemistry. No lab, no processing, just bees, flowers, and time. Plus, Manuka honey is an effective preservative due to its low moisture content, high sugar concentration, and high acidity level, keeping your syrup fresh and potent for up to 6 months in the fridge. It's nature's own defense system created by bees and backed by science. For this recipe, use about 1 cup of honey for every 2 cups of elderberry concentrate. And it's crucial that you stir the honey in gently once the syrup is just warm, not hot. So all those live enzymes and beneficial compounds stay intact in the honey. And if you prefer to keep it strictly vegan, organic maple syrup works beautifully. It's a lighter option with trace minerals and a hint of caramel. Once blended, pour your finished syrup into clean glass jars. For long-term storage, you can pour the extra into smaller jars and freeze it. When freezing, do not fill the jars all the way to the top. Leave a 1 to 2 inch space at the top to give the liquid an area to expand, and this keeps the glass from cracking. Plus, to prevent rusting, especially if you're freezing up to a year, use non-rust lids or simply slip a piece of parchment paper or plastic wrap between the lid and the glass. Now for the fun part, the gummies. I pour 1 cup of our finished syrup into a small pot and warm it gently. Again, no boiling. Then sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of agar powder, whisking until it's perfectly smooth and slightly thickened. Agar is made from red seaweed, completely plant-based and mineral-rich. It gives these gummies their perfect, soft, bouncy texture, firm enough to hold their shape, but soft when you bite. Once the juice is ready, use a dropper to fill your silicone molds. And here's a little hack. Always place your molds on a cookie sheet before you pour so they're easy to move. Refrigerate for about an hour until they're firm and bouncy. Pop them out and store the gummies in the fridge in an airtight container for up to 2 to 4 weeks. And there you have it, homemade elderberry syrup and gummies that blend ancient plant wisdom with modern wellness. It's simple, it's nourishing, and made entirely from your own kitchen. If you enjoyed this recipe, please make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my seasonal remedies. You can find a complete list of all the ingredients and the recipe in the description box. Remember, true wellness isn't found in a quick fix. It's found in the small intentional rituals we create every day, nourishing the body, calming the mind, and honoring the wisdom of the plants that have cared for us for centuries.